Hey folks, Alex McMahon here of Evolved Nutritional Therapy, and today we're going to be continuing on in our video series on nutrition myths. So myth number 9 today is you shouldn't eat carbohydrates past 6 p.m. or at night because it will cause you to gain body fat. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll see it's not about whether you're consuming too many carbohydrates or whether you're consuming too much fat at the end of the day. When it comes to your fat loss goals, it's all about energy balance. To lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That means you're expending more calories throughout the day than you're taking in via your food. So it doesn't matter whether you decide to have your carbohydrates at night, whether you decide to have them at breakfast, or whether you decide to have them at lunch. What matters most for your total fat loss goals is your overall energy balance. And it doesn't. Now we're in a 24-hour flux of both storing and burning off fat. So we need to keep that in mind. There's no time of day where your body just flips a switch and goes straight into fat storage mode. It doesn't exist. Your body's in a 24-hour flux of both fat storage and fat burning. At the end of the day, what matters most for your fat loss is total calories consumed. Now there are 3 instances, however, when having your carbohydrates at night can actually be a lot more helpful. The very first one is helping to improve sleep. When you have your carbs at night, it will cause a spike in insulin. That insulin spike will help to drive other competing amino acids into the muscles. That will make it more easy for the amino acid tryptophan to cross the blood-brain barrier and to be converted over into serotonin. That serotonin will then be converted into melatonin, which is one of the sleep-promoting neurotransmitters that helps people wind down and go to sleep. The next biggest thing is with dietary adherence. If you tell somebody that they can't have carbs at night, it makes it really difficult to go out and be social and enjoy themselves with other people. Now, my biggest thing is I want to create a structure for people that they can stick to for a really long period of time and something that they can adhere to. Telling somebody that they can't have carbs at night is going to make that really difficult. So by allowing them to have those carbs at night and keeping their total calories within check, it allows people to be more adherent and it allows them to be more flexible throughout the day. The next biggest thing would be recovery and training. So 2 common instances is somebody training later at night after work and then somebody training first thing in the morning. So if somebody's training after work, that means that they're getting off work, they're probably going to the gym, they're lifting, they're doing some metabolic conditioning, and then afterwards they're going to come home and eat their dinner. It's a proven fact that having carbohydrates after your workout is going to help with recovery after that workout. Now let's look at the other scenario where somebody's training first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. The carbohydrates that that person is consuming at dinner the night before is technically going to be their pre-workout carbs. And all the studies have shown that having some carbohydrates in your system are actually going to be very beneficial for any kind of performance in the gym. So by having those carbohydrates after your workout at nighttime, you're going to be able to better recover. And then also by having those carbohydrates at nighttime, if you're working out in the morning, you're going to be able to perform better in the gym. You're going to be able to push harder. You're going to be able to actually burn more calories. So those are all really beneficial things that all come from having your carbohydrates at night. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in video 10.